Because He did it first. Thank God He asked us to die for His name's sake. Thank God, because He did it first. He was the beginning of this. He is the beginning. It's not just a time period, thank God. Thank God, but this body, thank God, is not just a body. And so, thank God, there's a lot of different, and the way the world has put it now, thank God, that really the church, thank God, the reason we call it a body is just because, thank God, we're just a group of people coming together, thank God, but we are supposed to be more than this. That's a worldly, thank God, ideal of this. But the true manner of what Jesus Christ was speaking of, thank God, tonight, is, thank God, Him being the head of this body, thank God, and He is the body. And the way that you are the body, thank God, is because you are in Him. Thank God, just like that little joke that Brother Gary told a few times, thank God. About the little boy, thank God, he asked his daddy, thank God. And I'm not telling this, thank God, to be joking, but thank God I'm telling this, thank God, for an example, thank God, what this is. Now the little boy asked, thank God, how tall was he? He asked today, how tall was Jesus? And the man said, well, about 6 foot or so, thank God. I believe that's what it said. And then the little boy said, thank God, well, I'm 3 foot or whatever, how tall he said he was, thank God. He said if Jesus was that big and I'm this big, thank God, shouldn't be sticking out somewhere. That's right. Thank God, but I'm going to tell you tonight, thank God, when you were adopted in, thank God, you came into Him. You ain't on the outside of Him, thank God, and no longer are you to show yourself. And when I preach this to you, I preach this to myself too. No longer is it your hopes, your desires, thank God, your dreams, your aspirations, thank God, how much money you want to make, thank God, what kind of house that you live in, thank God. A lot of people, we live in a society, thank God, in a nation, thank God, and this is a lot of the problem today, thank God, people's killing themselves, thank God. People's going out and laying with other people, thank God, because they say, thank God, me, mine, I. Thank God tonight, it isn't that way. For the world it's that way. They haven't come into this house. Thank God, when you walk into the house that you live in, and I'm going to put it that way, thank God. I'm getting ready to show you something. Thank God by the help of the Holy Ghost. When you walk into your house, when you walk into this church, when you walk into the house that you live in, you walk into this building here that we assemble together as a church, can you any bit longer be able to be seen on the outside? When I walk into the place, it doesn't become a big me. Right? You see what I'm saying? Jesus said, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. He said, in my Father's house. Not outside my Father's house, thank God. In my Father's house, thank God. And thank God that tonight, a house, thank God, is a place somebody dwells, thank God. And His Father, He said, is my Father in me. He doeth the works. Thank God, Jesus Christ was His Father's house. He sure was. Thank God, if you want to be a habitation of God, thank God, you have to be in Him. He's the only house that's suitable. You can be included in on this house, thank God, or you can be left out. I want us to go from where we're at. I want us to go to Acts. Go to Acts, chapter 3.